Hey everybody, Jam Creates here, doing another video. Today we're talking about Exilium number 2. That's right, it's a comic review! I know I've been promising for ages to get these comic reviews done, uh, but with the holidays and everything else going on, it's been tough to get to them. But hey, here we are. We're here now, right? So this is Exilium number 2, put out by Alterna Comics by Ben Slayback. He's like the main man behind this. Um, Salomon Farias is the penciler and the inker. Mark, oh here, I'll show you. There you go. Ben Slayback, creator and writer. Salomon Farias, pencils and inks. Mark Sintes, colors, and HDE letters. I'm not sure if that's a person or what that is, quite frankly. But here we go. Issue 2. Earth is in the middle of trying to do their big offensive move here and trying to get the Exilium to help to repel this alien menace. And we get a little backstory on the Exilium themselves and who and what they are. And what it turns out is they were people who were none too happy with the aliens coming to Earth at first. You know, the peaceful aliens who came, and basically it even came to an armed conflict, and the aliens and humans allied and defeated them, and pretty much rather than actually come to some sort of agreement to live peacefully, these people decided they could not do it, and they voluntarily left Earth. And they went somewhere. And we really don't know where they went or if they even survived, for that matter. And so we get a little flashback talking about that, and then we jump back into the action where we were in the middle of a battle, and Nia was on board the enemy station, and the humans are in a big trouble. The enemy fleet was coming. Remember, there was all those ships coming at them, if you recall. And we get some good stuff here. It's some good science fiction, space battle stuff going on here. Some, suddenly the aliens are stopped in their tracks, and it's because of Nia. She basically, like, screwed them up, and they stopped dead in their tracks, so they're basically frozen, including the giant station. Like, there's just nothing coming from it. And for some reason or another, the human forces decided to kind of like check things out first. A little weird. Like, honestly, like, they should have just like they really should have just blasted the hell out of everything the minute they had an opportunity. And they do eventually give the order. I mean, you can see right here, he's like, all right, take them out, so they start doing that. And she's still trying to escape. She's on board the station. There's some alien stuff in the way, like little probes things trying to get her, and she steals a ship and she gets out of there. And she's getting on her way out of there, and she makes the escape. And unfortunately for the good guys, it comes back online, and all hell breaks loose, and things are not looking so hot. And she eventually actually does escape. And in fact, True and Teru and the other dude, I forgot his name, they wind up getting blasted out into space, and she winds up actually rescuing them. And they think they're getting pulled into one of the enemy vessels, but it actually is her. So, like, that's a nice little reunion for them. Which is nice. They get a little reunion. All the buddies are together, and you get a fun little moment here when they think True is dead, and he's like, "True, buddy, you okay?" And he coughs, and he's like, "It's True, you numbskull." And then he's like, "Oh, he's fine." It's fun. I like their little bickering back and forth. I don't want to show too much more because, copyright reasons. What I will say, though, is it does end on another cliffhanger. which makes sense. I mean, this is a long series here. This is only number 2 in a 6-issue series, so we've still got 4 more issues to go to tell this whole story, and we have yet to actually even meet the Exilium yet. So it'll be interesting to see what happens and what's in store for us that way. It's good science fiction. I think it's good, fun sci-fi. A lot of action. Like this issue per se doesn't really go any major revelations, I feel like. But I do think it's an essential thing moving the story forward. And we'll see what happens as far as twists and turns of the story and things of that nature in the future. Again, there's so many more issues to go. This is a long series. This is a 6-issue series. Alterna puts out different size series. Something like Psycho KO is 3, Blood Realm is 3. This is 6. Zero Jumper was 4. So the bigger the series, obviously, is going to have more time and more space to run with their story and to keep things going and for things to develop, of course. Once again, I will say, just like issue number 1, I like the art in this issue. I think he does a good job. And the story is... I definitely think this is a big story that's going somewhere. And it was a nice little play here. You see this at the beginning, and you think, oh, man, these guys are in trouble. But what it does is it kind of is jumping through time. This is them being rescued that you see later. So, you think like, oh, no, this is terrible, But then it turns out, to actually be Nia rescuing them. Which is cool. It's a nice little play on, the way it goes. It's this, and then it's a short time earlier, and then, we go back, and then we come back around to this, which is a fun way to tell a story sometimes. I definitely feel like there's a reference to Gene Roddenberry in here, which I definitely feel like there is I definitely think there is a Star Trek love. I would say a classic Trek love from Ben Slayback, who wrote this. I don't know if it's Slayback or Slaback. I'm not actually sure. I've been saying it's Slayback, but I'm not actually sure which way is the correct way to pronounce it. If I'm getting that wrong, if you're out there listening, Ben, please let me know, and I will absolutely make an attempt not to butcher your name in the future. I promise. As someone whose name himself has been butchered his whole life, I would absolutely humbly correct myself if you would give me the correct pronunciation. Anyways, I really like the art. I think, it's conveying what's happening. It's got good design, good character design, pretty good acting on the faces as well. Colors, once again, newsprint, and the colors look fine. I think it's just kind of something that people have to learn, and some people nail it. I've raved about the colors on Eden, and the colors in this are every bit as good, I think. So it's definitely, I would definitely recommend it. Issue 1, obviously, you can go back and get it from the Etsy store. Issue 2, right here, is out now. Issue 3 is coming. I believe issue 3 is coming. It says in 60 days at the end, so again, it's another 2-month span between issues, which I'm not really sure why that is. I would prefer to just have it every month, but it is what it is. And honestly, since it's almost New Year's, next year's not going to be a problem. I have my Alterna Everything 2019 subscription, so I will be getting every single book that Alterna puts out next year. So I would definitely recommend this book. If you like this video, you can give me a thumbs up. You can hit subscribe. You can jingle that bell for notifications. Yeah, I'm still saying jingle that bell, even though it's past Christmas now, because it's still the holiday season. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at jam_creates. Follow me on any other social media. I'm on Instagram, at jam_creates. There's a Jam Creates Facebook page. You get the deal. I'm on DeviantArt if you want to see some of my art on there. I put most of it on Instagram now too. I'm pretty new to the gram. But anyway, if you like this video, check out this book. It's a good book. Exilium #2. I would definitely recommend picking up #1 and just go through the whole thing, man. And that's it. I will see you soon, and peace.